7 Mistakes When Opening a Bank Account for the First Time from businessfirstfamily.com. If you're about to open a bank account for the first time, this video is just the financial advice you're looking for. Here, you'll learn 3 things. First, and most importantly, you'll learn how to open a bank account for the first time. Secondly, you'll learn what steps are involved in opening a new bank account and what documents you need to get the job done. And finally, you'll learn common mistakes and missteps to avoid in order to give yourself a solid foundation for sound money management. Are you looking to open a bank account in the near future? Whether it's for personal or business purposes, it's crucial that you minimize any errors during the process. Any faults made on your part during the opening of a bank account may not only result in interminable delays and missed bank bonus offers, but it could also lead to your application ultimately being rejected by your chosen bank. Avoid this worst-case scenario by learning about the most common mistakes that people make when opening a bank account for the first time. Supplying incomplete or erroneous customer information. One of the most common mistakes for first-time bankers is bringing incorrect or incomplete paperwork to their first appointment with the bank staff. Combine this with the fact that each bank may have different paperwork requirements for a business or personal account, and you may be faced with the tedious and annoying consequence of having to go home and start the process all over again. To prevent this, visit the bank during office hours and ask its staff or banking officers about what the requirements for opening a bank account are. This way, you can set up the appointment and arrive at the agreed time with everything prepared. A personal bank account will usually require only the following: your Social Security number, 2 forms of verifiable or government ID, and proof of residence or mailing address. Some banks may ask for more personal and verifiable information when it comes to opening a business savings or checking account, so it's better to ask about this beforehand if that's the case. Opening a personal account to use for both personal and business use. If you plan on running a business and are thinking about choosing to open a personal banking account for it, don't. Perform due diligence and open a designated business account that's strictly for your business. Keeping just one account for both your personal and your business finances can cause serious problems concerning accounting, taxation, and income reporting, all of which can then result in legal liability and hefty fines. More than that, you may find yourself accidentally spending money that's set aside for your business or payroll for your own personal expenses, and that can prove problematic, especially when it comes to startups. Opening a business banking account with a consumer bank and vice versa. As someone new to the whole banking scene, you may think that it's a clever move to open a business bank account at the exact same bank where you have a personal banking account. While this may be convenient in the short term, it can potentially cause issues for your business in the long term, especially if the bank mainly deals in consumer accounts. That's because the bank itself may not have the necessary features that businesses need to operate smoothly. One of these features is cash flow visibility, an insight business banks provide their customers concerning potential future profits, windfalls, or even drops in revenue earning. Such insight allows businesses to formulate strategies for future success and loss mitigation. Conversely, using a business bank when all you need is a personal savings account is also not an ideal scenario. You may be asked to meet additional requirements or be subjected to unnecessary background checks before your account is processed. You can avoid this hassle by doing your research beforehand. Selecting a bank that charges for ATM use. Nowadays, no reputable or long-standing bank should be charging you an ATM fee when you use your bank card to withdraw from an ATM. While the charge itself may feel inconsequential, rest assured that it will add up to quite a lot in the long run, especially if you're the sort to only withdraw small amounts of money each time. If the bank you've chosen to open an account with doesn't waive the ATM fee or reimburse you at the end of every month, then it may be time to close your bank account and open another one somewhere else. Do remember that third-party ATM providers may still charge you for usage fees, however. not planning ahead for check authorization security. If you're opening a business account, take into consideration who will be needed to sign and authorize your business checks. Will you take all the responsibility for the check signing? Or would you want the added security of requiring 2 signatures for each business check? If it's the latter, then will it be the case for all check amounts or only for a specified value of money? Planning all these variables in advance can help speed up the processing time for your business account, as well as help you avoid the hassle of having to change things later on. Choosing a bank account type that requires a monthly balance or deposit amount. You may also encounter some banks that require you to keep a monthly balance or to have a monthly deposit quota in order for you to avoid service fees or usage fees. This is unacceptable for a bank in this day and age and could cause you unnecessary stress and hassle in the long term. Avoid this by choosing a bank that doesn't impose this kind of requirement. But if you're short on choices, then asking for an account type that has no such requirement can be your last option. Picking a bank that has no online banking features. A decent bank that's worthy of consideration should offer online banking as a bare minimum. This feature not only allows you to keep track of your account's cash flow at any time, but it also gives you the ability to take advantage of other crucial banking-related services from the comfort of your own home. These services include paying for your bills online, transferring money to another account, online shopping, and more. If your bank doesn't offer anything close to this level of online functionality, then that's a clear sign you should move on and pick another. Don't make your first bank account opening experience a stressful or painful one. By avoiding these common mistakes, you'll be able to get the security and safety that a bank account offers when it comes to managing and protecting your finances. Have you ever made any of these common banking mistakes? If so, tell us about it in the comments below, and let us know what other financial strategies you want to learn. Like and subscribe to continue getting all your most important finance and investing questions answered here, or visit businessfirstfamily.com to read more.